What's good? Joey Etch, back at it. XXLmag.com. XXL Higher Level Radio 2 with my guy DJ Digital. Today's episode of The Break, special one for you. Coming through the show as our guests, Flyana Boss, the supreme duo of Bobby Linnea and Flyana, based in LA. I'm telling you, the things that these two have accomplished in such a short period of time is just crazy. Their breakthrough track, You Wish, has at a staggering 37 million streams on Spotify alone. They already sold out a bunch of shows on their upcoming headlining tour. Brand deals all over the place. We'll definitely get into that one. Major co-signs from straight legends like Missy Elliott, Janelle Monáe, and above all else, they are just brimming with talent, for real. They got a new single dropping this week called Candyman, and they're without a doubt one of the top new hip-hop acts to check out for in 2024. We're going to talk to them about all of it, so let's just see where they're at. Yo.
Hello.
Flyana Boss, what is good?
What's up?
Yeah. You know, thank you for joining me. I'm Joey, Double XL.
Nice to meet you. That was a really great intro. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. And appreciate you taking out the time. You both look fantastic.
Thank you.
Where are you checking in from?
LA. Yeah.
No word. Have to
yeah.
Right
what about you?
I am in New York, technically sunny Connecticut, but
okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. Sunny Connecticut.
Yeah. Word. So in general, right? What has the last 6 months to a year been like for you?
Crazy. Absolutely insane.
Yeah. Amazing in the best way.
Yeah, like a joyride of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
A dream come true.
So a dream come true. That's awesome. So in what ways specifically are the first things that come to your mind when you think about living that dream?
That we're very thankful that we stuck it through and didn't give up.
Yeah.
And kept going.
Yeah.
Literally kept chasing our dreams. So we're super grateful.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. How are you handling the spotlight?
Pretty well. You know, I feel like we were born for this.
Yeah.
So we love a good spotlight.
So we're handling it well.
Good.
Yeah.
Good,
we're
good.
We're always sleepy girls.
Yeah.
But
we're sleepy, but we love to shine.
Yeah.
All right. So without getting much sleep, what's a typical day in the life like?
We wake up, maybe she'll go do yoga or walk. I'll go work out some way, some fashion.
Somehow.
Probably by running, right? Because you guys do a lot of running.
Yeah, but not running.
Right. I like to walk.
Yeah.
I'm working my way up to being a runner. One day I'm going to do a marathon.
Right.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Then after we work out, we usually like text or call each other or call our producer. We say like, what's going on? Then we go to the studio and then
work on some fire tracks.
Yeah, period. Laugh a lot. We eat a little bit.
Yeah, and we talk, we bond, and sometimes we do cool things like interviews and talk about our life and our career.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now, I noticed you just mentioned call your producer. I noticed that you work with primarily one, Marky, right?
Yeah, Marky Style.
Yeah.
Tell me about him. How did you link up with him?
He's a great man. He has the same manager as we did back in the day, as we do still now.
Yeah, when we first got our managers.
And we had made, like 4 songs.
Mm-hmm. And we were ready to, like, release them. And our manager was like, y'all should have Marky finish it.
Yeah.
And Marky finished it, and it was fire. And then we had a session with Marky.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the rest is history. Like, the 3 of us have been locked in for 4 years.
Yeah, that's dope. You could tell, too, because, like, his sound is so warm, and he really knows how to compliment you guys in all the right spots, for sure. That's dope.
We think
all
so.
Right. Cool. So for anyone just being put on, we are joined by Flyana Boss for XXL's The Break. Major success. Way beyond what most artists on the rise are able to pull off. Now, let's start with the name, right? Safe to say Flyana Boss is a play on a certain iconic diva?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Safe to say.
Safe to say.
So what is it about the Queen Diana Ross that inspired you to come up with that name?
She's the epitome of showmanship and like Black excellence at its finest, in class, in artistic expression, and great song.
Yeah, and also like a triple threat. She can act, she can dance, she can sing, like everything.
Yeah, and we want to do it all like her.
I love that. And now you two have so much going on, and I want to cover so much of it. But let's take it back to the beginning a little bit. For anyone who's unfamiliar, where are you both from originally?
I'm from Dallas.
I'm from Detroit.
Bet. bet. Now, how would you describe each of your childhoods growing up?
Like we always would dress up for our parents or for people that came over to the house. Music was always like a pivotal part of both of our lives when we were younger. And I think we always dreamt about this.
Yeah, it's strange. We both grew up different, but like had a lot of similarities, and we were like on different parts of the country.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both were like the youngest around, like entertaining our siblings and aunts and uncles and mom and dads and stuff.
And we always say that we wish we knew each other when we were younger because we would have been huge stars.
We would have been Disney Channel superstars.
Right on. That's dope. Now you talked about, Diana being a triple threat, and when you aspire to do that, you clearly sing and dance and of course rap. But like, what came first for each of you in regards to music?
Singing came first to me, kind of, but my brothers used to rap. So I always like looked up to that, and my sister raps too. So it was just like
she was always doing it all.
Rap.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. My brothers are like super hip hop heads, so like I always was afraid to rap, and also was afraid to sing. But I started singing first, and then I had like vocal issues, and I started rapping. And I think I'm much better at rapping, although I'm gonna develop.
All right, word. So, do you remember the first time that you each wrote your own raps?
I do.
Yeah. What you?
I don't remember how old I was. I was really young, and I just wanted to impress my brothers. And I came to the living room, and I was like, I wrote a rap.
I bought this guitar from Toys R Us when I was little, and it wasn't a rap; it was a song. And I didn't even know how to play guitar, but I was like 8 or 9.
That's dope. Now, when did you first two meet each other?
In music school.
Yeah.
Which school?
Oh, it's called it's called Musicians Institute. It's in Hollywood.
Yeah, but we both still owe them, so we don't try to shout them out unless they want to relieve our debt.
No doubt. I'm very familiar with that school, actually. I used to live on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, nice.
Then you know.
Yeah.
You know the vibes.
Yeah. But tell us how. All right, school aside, tell us how it went down, about how you two linked up.
So basically, we were both working on our individual stuff, and Bobby had asked me to be in a music video. And so I was like listening to her music while we were in the car one of those days. I was like, she is eating right now. She is really eating this. So one day I was just like, I think maybe we could do this together. There's so many girls online or boys online, whatever, and they're out there doing it. And I think we could also participate in the doing of it.
And we've been doing it ever since.
That's dope. What year was that you linked up?
We're really bad with dates.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And now, what was the first song that you ever recorded together?
I guess it was Bossy.
Bossy.
Yeah, it was our first single that came out in 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that was like the first one we recorded. But we recorded 4 songs that day because we wrote all the songs before. We didn't know Marky at the time when we recorded them. So we didn't have we didn't have a studio.
Yeah, we just rented out a studio. We got her cousin to come.
An engineer. He also produced the Bossy beat.
Yeah.
And he just engineered all 4 songs. Then we met our managers.
Yeah.
That's dope. So like, what you come up with the 4 songs, right? And then what's the approach? Like, what direction do you take? Did you know about marketing at all, or did you know where to put the songs? Did you have a goal like that?
We had a goal. Our first goal after we made the songs was we need a manager because we're artistic people. We don't know nothing about the logistics of anything. So she had went to an ASCAP thing where it's like a pass the aux thing.
Yeah.
And she played our music, and I was like, okay, we need a manager. Don't forget, we need a manager. Yeah. And she played Bossy.
And then we met our 2 managers, 2 of our managers. Now we have 3 because we just collect them now. But yeah, and the rest is history.
That is fire. Now, you both talked about a little bit about, your music backgrounds and things like that, and what you guys deliver, in my opinion, is fire. But how would you describe the dynamic between you two creatively? Like, who brings what to the table?
Depends on the day, but Bobby has a lot of references about pop culture. So whether it's a sample we're trying to do or something, she's like, oh yeah, that song's from this.
You have an old soul.
And I have a lot of I don't know, silly, goofy. I like to get the vibe right, get everybody happy.
Yeah, she also has a lot of wisdom about the Pan-African movement and like different orishas that we can reference. And she always brings the shea butter. She's never ashy.
Okay, so that's what she brings to the table. I like that. I like that. What's the creative process for you both in the studio? Like, what's the first thing you tackle when it's time to make some music?
We either go with an idea that we have for a beat and we tell Marky, or Marky has like a Rolodex of beats.
And he'll just start playing them and we'll just start yelling stuff at each other.
That's it, literally. And the silliest bar wins.
Yeah. Actually, what Brian does really well is like transcribe. Because I actually don't be writing stuff down. I just be yelling shit. Oh, can I cut?
Yeah. Double X
I be yelling shit and she'll be like, oh, that was a good one. We'll write that one down. And then I'll be like, what are the lyrics? Yeah. She just has to know. She's really good at that.
That's so true. I do that.
That's cool. It must be dope to be able to have such a close kinship with your music partner and be able to bounce ideas like that off the wall.
It's the best.
That's kind of like a perfect way to create something. Right. What's the best part, in your opinion, about working as a group?
Just that we have each other, that we can look over to each other and nothing's too weird or too silly or too dark, too deep.
There's always someone there, like no matter what's going on in our career, that's going through the exact same thing. Like we're doing it together, like literally like a synonym. So it's not like, I bet like solo artists are like, oh my gosh, it's just me. Like there's, I couldn't do that right now. Like, that's just, so it's good to have like a person that's going through the same thing.
Yeah.
And are there ever times that, one of you is going through it and the other one has to lift you up a little bit?
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of the tactics you use to approach something like that to each other?
More like personal space.
A lot of grace.
Yeah, a lot of grace.
We don't really judge each other if either one of us are in a mood or in a low point. We're like, feel your feels, girl.
Yeah, we could wrap this day up. Let's go.
Exactly. Like, we don't have to write another word today. Exactly. Let's go home and take a nap.
Yeah. And making each other laugh. Like, we're just, if we're sad, but we'll slip a joke in there.
Yeah, we're still unserious.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. I bet you that goes a long way in the creative process, too, that you're understanding of each other that way.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the most challenging part about working in a group?
I guess like I don't know. It's not really a challenge. It's also like a plus. Like there's someone that you have to think about all the time and their feelings and and sometimes we can make assumptions for each other, so that can like hold us in a way when we're not together. And it's like, oh, I think Flyana would think this, and that's may not be the truth.
But yeah, because we have each other's careers in the palms of our hand, we can't really like slack in that way either. Like, if it was just us solo, we'd probably be like, oh, okay, we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, we won't do that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's like, okay, we have to do this together for each other.
So one of us really feels passionate about something that the other one doesn't want to do. The other one will do it because it's like, oh, she feels passionate about it, so we got to give it a try.
Exactly.
And I bet you found a lot of success in that way because it's a constant give and take and keeping yourselves motivated. That's fun. So, all right. You get yourself a manager, you got the 4 songs on deck. What was the first moment that you realized that things were about to go up for real?
It was right before COVID. We'd been performing like a lot more than we like started. Like it got more and more.
Yeah, like we had such great reactions from performing. Yeah. Like every time, like we would perform at like different showcases with a bunch of other artists. Yeah. And we always got the most attention. I'm not even gonna lie. Like still to this day, I hate when people have to follow us. Like it's tough.
And our friends had started like a collective called Something Dope for the People here in LA. And they were putting on shows like weekly almost, like bi-weekly. So we were performing at that. Like we really felt like we were in a groove. And then COVID happened.
And there were no more shows.
Yeah. So we were like, what are we going to do? Yeah. What can we put our artistry into? Because we love performing. And that's when we made the decision to be very serious about our social media. Because it was the only outlet that we could actually express ourselves as artists at that time.
Yeah. So yeah, ever since COVID, we've really been honing in on our social media skills, and it's paid off now.
For sure. Now, what was the first social media moment that really blew for you guys?
Was it the Tupac one? I see no changes.
Actually, yes, but
It wasn't
so
our
funny,
music,
yeah.
but we were just posting every day pretty much on
doing
Instagram.
trends and stuff.
Yeah, we got our first million on Instagram.
Like on a reel.
Yeah, just a random reel.
Yeah, and it was like, we look underage. Like, we did look like 12 and 13 in this post. So we were like talking about doing squats or something, and our butt's not growing, and they were like, we see no changes, and people were just so upset, like, stop sexualizing yourself. You're in middle school.
So
like,
like, get these kids off the internet. Get these kids off the internet.
Yeah, so we've been dressing more grown ever since.
Okay.
But still shopping.
Bet.
But that got like 1 million views.
Yeah.
After that, our song, well, actually, Ring Around kind of.
Oh yeah,
did
Ring Around did.
We had a song called Ring Around. Well, we still have a song called Ring Around. I got like a few thousand creates on TikTok. Yeah. And then Miss Me, our song Miss Me, went big viral as well. Mm-hmm. So we had a bunch of moments where we're like, oh, we're marketable. We could find an audience. So we just like kept going. Yeah.
Dope. So you see that momentum starting to gain steam. Now, what leads to the deal with Atlantic at that point?
So our management at the time, we had 2 managers. Mm-hmm. They linked up with
racking up the manager.
Yeah, so then they became 3 managers, and they started their own label called Vinculum.
Yeah, and then they got that label signed to Atlantic.
And then they signed us to that label. Yeah. So we kind of got like grandfathered. It wasn't no big executive at Atlantic, like, oh, let's sign you. Yeah. We kind of got grandfathered in, but it worked out.
Yeah.
It does seem like it's working out. How do you like it up there at Atlantic? Is it a good environment?
Yeah, yes, everyone's pretty supportive.
Yeah, and we just realized that like we want to be huge, like super superstars. So you need like a machine to help you push yourself forward in that way. So we're very grateful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree. They have a machine for sure. They're great at what they do. All right. So how long after that do you land this deal, and do you record You Wish?
Oof. We signed in 2021. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We recorded You Wish last year, like a couple months before it came out.
Yeah.
So two years.
Yeah.
All right. So now, before the song officially dropped last summer, you rolled it out in a way that I think is genius.
Looking back, it is. It was genius. But we didn't know.
Yeah. And so before we get into that, though, do you both just full sprints? Like sprint wherever you go in general, or is that?
No, we actually move pretty slow. Yeah.
All right, so that's just that was just you were on time for me today, so I appreciate it.
Period.
But that's so that was just for the videos. Like I said, you tease You Wish with all the TikTok videos, running in all types of places, rapping the first verse, right? Mm-hmm. That whole thing caught on for sure. That's an understatement, actually. Yeah. But who came up with that promo idea?
Okay, so our rhythm and how we were creating content at that time was just meet up with our videographer, Evan Blum, and pick random places and do random things. Mm-hmm. So we weren't like people think it was like we were like
looking at algorithms and watching other artists' videos and seeing that they moved at a certain. It was none of that.
We just randomly. I had an idea of us on bikes. And Evan would be in a car, and we'd be following the car, but we didn't have bikes. And then I was like, okay, well, can you get in the car, Evan, and we'll run after the car? He was like, I can just do it on foot. Mm-hmm. And that's how the idea came
we ran on foot, and then I think somehow we decided like we'll run at a time, like on each of us parts, like starting out, jump in. Yeah. It just came. It really all came together. Those videos are works of art.
Wow, it was a beautiful symbiotic relationship with the universe. It was just like, okay. And then people started commenting like,
run here, run there. We said, yes, we will.
We said, okay, then. Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite place that you did one of those videos at? What was the most fun?
Yeah.
All right. How could it not be, right? How could it not be?
So
all right.
Cool.
What's your favorite ride at Disneyland?
Ooh. Mine's the Incredicoaster or the tower.
The tower. Well, it's not the tower.
Now it's the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, but it was the Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So even though the running thing did work out for you, it was a line about swimming with that Michael Phelps bar.
Wow.
That really seemed to help things out a little bit, right? How did that bar really get the attention of brands? And some
and we were capped, and that was full cap. Yeah. We had 0 brand deals when we wrote that. Seriously. And then it came to fruition. And yes, every brand is like swimming our deal, swimming our deal.
Yeah.
We had a video that we posted, and Bobby made a caption of like, we're not sponsored by DoorDash.
And then DoorDash was like, yet, question mark.
Yeah, and then that was like the first spike to all the brand deals.
Yeah, and they sponsored the You Wish music video.
Yeah, we've been swimming in them ever since.
Woo.
Yeah, see, that's what's up. Like that's what I was talking about before, about like such a unique things for you to accomplish in such a short period of time. Now I know it's been a journey for you and you've been working at it crazy, but like it's just the moves you're making are a little thing. It's a super unique thing. And is there a specific message in regards to the brand deals, I suppose, but is there ever a specific message that you'd like to deliver to your fans with being at the front of these deals?
That you can be authentic and still make money. Like,
Yeah.
we live in a capitalist society, so like money is a necessary thing, and a lot of artists feel like they're selling out if they work with a brand, but you don't have to sell out to work with a brand. You can still be authentic and be yourself.
Ashe.
Love that. Now, the Michael Phelps line is obviously fire, but all your music is pretty packed with bars, right? And so how important is lyricism to you while keeping the songs light and fun at the same time?
We don't really think about it too much. I think that's what, like, we're not too calculated with it. If it feels good to us, if we laugh or if we think that's cool or we want to dance.
Yeah, if we think it's hard, it's going in the song, but we're not like, oh, we got the lyrics, we got the bars.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're not like in competition with other rappers to outbar them. We just enjoy silly bars.
Cool.
And creative bars.
Fire. Now, so how does Missy come into the fold? When did you get spotted by her?
Wow. I think it was like one of our Santa Monica, was it the Santa Monica
I think
runner?
so, the Santa Monica.
Someone had posted one of our runners to Twitter, and then Missy replied to that and said fun, and we lost our shit.
Like we couldn't believe Missy looked at our video, replied to it on Twitter.
So then after that, we were just like, what if she could be on the remix? What if she could be on the remix? So then we shot our shot in her DM. And it really worked out.
And it was a success.
Yeah.
So, like, she's like, obviously, like, I don't need to tell you, but she's one of the most influential people in hip hop.
Wow.
Period.
Wow.
I still can't believe it.
All right. So obviously that blew your mind, right? But when you got the remix back, how did you react to the vocals when you heard?
We were so excited. Freaked out. We listened to it over and over. She says our name.
Yeah, and
I think I just ran that back over and
Never,
over.
ever. That's so hard. And yeah, then she said our names, like, oh.
It was actually insane.
And then, and she's studying about being in a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wow, she made like her own little mini music video.
That was so good.
Very, very cool. Now, Callie did her thing too. Big fans of Callie over here.
Got some hard bars. Yeah,
wow, and she's just so like smooth. I love her.
What a great girl.
Yeah, she's a presence for sure. I got the chance to interview her before. Now, have you ever been able to link up with her in person?
We met her once super quick.
Yeah, we were doing an interview
at like radio in New York, and she was coming in and we were coming out, and that was it. We also still haven't met Missy yet, so.
Sure, yeah, I got you there. All right, now with the way that I personally think that you two would have been on musically regardless, right? But the way women are dominating hip hop right now, what are your thoughts on why that is? That women are dominating hip hop?
Never thought about it, honestly.
Yeah, because I feel like women should have always been dominating hip hop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
There was like a time in like the 90s, let's say, where women were dominating hip hop, and then there were just our few. Yeah. And then now I think it's going back to the original.
Yeah, like being a variety of women, because women have always been involved with hip hop since the inception. Like,
absolutely.
With Roxanne Shante, you know, like women have always been there. So I actually don't know what it is now in the climate that people are gravitating to it more. But women are very diverse, I will say. Yeah. Like so many female rappers have so many different things to offer. So I'm here for it.
And with so many of those different things and the different rhymers who have stuff to offer, do you ever find it difficult to stand out in a space like that?
Not really.
Yeah, we're just ourselves. Yeah. Like, we're not trying to be like anybody else. So.
The people that love it, the people that don't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we want to be true to ourselves. So if you're being yourself, I think you're going to stand out.
For sure. All right, right, so you got a new single on the way this Friday, right? It's called Candyman.
Yes.
I heard the teasers. Sounds like another hit. Did Marky produce that one too? Did Marky produce that one too?
Marky's a part of every song we do.
Dope. That's dope. So can you describe the track for someone who maybe hasn't heard the teaser yet and what you're looking to accomplish with this song?
It's a sweet little Valentine's Day ode. And we always talk about, like, we don't talk shit about guys, but you know,
like, you know, I said I love you to that man, but I'm not feeling him, you know, but we be feeling them sometimes.
Yeah.
So this is about girls. This is about when you feeling them, okay?
Yeah.
When you a little candy man, when you a little sweetheart.
Yeah.
So that's what Candyman is giving. And we're excited about it.
I like that. And just like all of your music videos, that little snippet you've shared is super creative. And you had talked about, you had mentioned earlier, a videographer. So is he part of all of the music videos that you do? Is it an array of creators, things like that?
As far as our short form content goes,
it's him.
Pretty much him.
Yeah, like anything that's
not him, it's us.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What she said.
Got it. Now, when it's time to create a music video, are you part of that creative process too? Or
yeah, we are. And like, you know, we're still, this is like our freshman year or something, or like,
so we're still
graduating, but we want to be way more involved.
Like, we want to direct our videos moving forward, like our full-length music videos. But we are a part of, like, we're both very creative. We're both very opinionated about our creatives. So we're involved in all the aspects.
Yeah.
But we're only getting more involved. It's getting deeper. It's getting deeper.
That's great to hear. Now, what direct impact do you feel that you've already made on your constantly growing audience so far? Do you feel like you made an impact on the people who follow you?
I think so, because every time we meet a fan or encounter the fan, they always say, like, I'm so proud of y'all.
Yeah, it's like an emotional connection people feel towards us. I mean, directly, I would say the ears for sure. Like, my bestie wearing her ears has shown people it's okay to be different and weird and wear your ears if you want to wear your ears. So we've gotten a lot of those comments like, I like elf ears too, or I feel like a fairy too.
Yeah.
So that's a definitely direct impact.
And in general, I think people just feel an authenticity vibe from us, that we're just like, we're normal girls, but we love to do music and we love to perform and we love to show that side of our artistry.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily centered around us being celebrities.
Right.
So I think people really feel that when we succeed, they feel like, okay.
Yeah, like me too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like that. And has there ever been like a specific moment with a fan interaction that has had a positive impact on you?
Wow,
all
so
the time.
many.
Yeah.
We went on tour with Janelle Monáe last year. It was just phenomenally amazing. And just so many weird black or white girls with colorful hair,
tattoos,
just
queer boys with eyeliner. Like, we just love that we bring out people who are colorful and like to showcase themselves.
Yeah.
And every show we would go to the merch booth. We'd be right there and see who comes up and want to talk to us.
And it was an amazing experience every single night. Like, we met someone every single night that we were just like, what is this real life right now? Like, this is crazy.
I love that. So now, to that point, you're getting ready to hit up your first headlining tour, the Bostanical Garden Tour. Do I have that name?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a fire name. What does that name mean to you?
It's in a garden, an array of bossness and Flyana-ness.
Yeah.
Fairy wings and butterflies.
Yes. And we're growing still, and we're going through our metamorphosis. So we want people to come along
and grow with
the
us.
garden.
Let's water each other.
Yes.
Got it. Love that. Now, tour kicks off next month. And I looked and saw like half of these shows are sold out already.
Yeah. Tickets are tight.
How does that make you feel?
Great.
It's so great. I cried. I was just like, people actually are buying tickets to see us. Like us.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It shows like the connection that people feel to us already. Because so many dates got sold out before this year even started.
Yeah.
So it's incredible. We feel stupendous.
Good. Glad to hear that. Now, when you take the stage, we talked about fan interactions and things like that. When you take the stage, in your words, describe the feeling you get when you hit that crowd.
Bliss, ecstasy,
lit,
just like
excited. We love the connection, especially like when the audience is giving it to us back.
Yeah, and we like a lot of crowd participation moments. So when we feel that energy come back at us, it's just,
we love it.
Yeah.
Cool. Will you be filming Flyana Boss TV along with the tour this time, like you did last time?
Oh,
we're gonna film some stuff.
Yeah, we're still figuring that
Stay
out. But
tuned.
yeah, we'll definitely have some tour related content coming.
Very cool. Now the tour and the singles are ready to go. Do you have a project in the works?
Maybe.
Okay.
There's a lot of things growing in the garden right now.
There's stuff in the works. Yeah. More music coming, more songs coming.
Yeah.
More visuals.
Great. Everybody's on the lookout for that for sure. Now, one thing I think is super dope is that last year you received that Next Generation Wave Maker Award at the Girls Make Beats Gala. Right? Yeah. What did receiving that award mean to you?
That was so sweet.
Yeah, what a sweet.
Like, it was a bunch of girls like us who are like creative and who want to make music and be a part of every aspect of it. So it was like super inspiring, very wholesome. Like, it was just such a sweet event.
It felt like a sisterhood and like a bunch of people that wanted to see everyone grow. It was just so wow. We cried. It was
very inspiring. Shouts out to Girls Make Beats.
Yeah. Did you hear any beats from girls?
We did.
We
bought a beat.
Yeah, it was like an auction.
Well,
so we bought a beat.
From a lovely girl.
Yeah.
I think we're still waiting for them to email it. I don't know.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it's got to get Marky's approval then. Too.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. Word. So, all right. So you have all these major looks and major cosigns. Who in the industry have you had interactions with that stand out? Missy's not included.
Janelle.
Wow,
huge.
Janelle's incredible.
For sure.
There's been Kiki Palmer. We met her at the Soul Train Awards. That was amazing.
Money Long.
Oh yeah, Money Long waved to us and said she loved us.
Yeah, it's just every time something like that happens, we're reminded of how grateful we are because this is not
we get so much love. Like yesterday, we FaceTime with Trinidad James. Yeah. That was random, awesome. Like
there's so many moments happening.
Yeah.
Did Janelle or anybody else give you any advice that has stuck with you since?
Everyone's been giving us advice.
Yeah.
And all of it's kind of like, stay true to yourself, be authentic, don't let the industry change you. Like, keep your friendship. Like, people value our friendship, which is important to us.
And to rest.
Yeah.
Take time out for ourselves. That's what everyone's saying.
Very important. Now, do you have anything lined up with anyone else in the rap game specifically?
Stay tuned.
All right. We'll do that. How about who would you like to work with the most?
We really want to work with T-Pain, Ludacris,
2 Chainz.
Yeah.
All right.
And now I'm adding Lil Wayne. We always add another one every time.
Lil Wayne would be amazing. Nicki Minaj, a dream. That would be
absolutely crazy. Now, you talked about getting into hopefully directing your music videos down the line, things like that. Are there any other areas that you'd like to explore as your career grows? Fashion, acting.
Our own TV show.
Okay.
That is centered around like our friendship, but it's like Black surrealism, and it takes you through different universes that we exist in.
Yeah, because we have these big creative minds, so we want to like marry our real life and our creativity, into a TV show.
That'll be cool. What would you say is the nicest thing that each of you have done for yourselves since you've been blown up so successfully? Could be anything. I'm not talking about like, material things. Just it could be anything.
We're both kind of mean to ourselves.
Really?
I'm trying to think. I thought you were gonna say what we did for each other, but for ourselves, I actually don't know. We're still learning how to be kinder to ourselves in this industry because it demands a lot. Yeah. So I think we're gonna be kind to ourselves and maybe take more naps or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I like that answer. But so what about the nicest thing that you've done for each other then?
What's the nicest thing?
Flyana really did that for my birthday this year. She got me like the best gifts. Like, I love purple, I guess, as you can see. And she bought me a bunch of purple shoes. I forgot. She got me books. She got me a money tree. Like, she really did it up for my birthday, and I really love that.
Well, you're always doing nice things for me. I don't know what to say. She does nice things for me every day.
All right.
She's very much like, if I see something and I'm walking past it, I'm going to get it for that person. And I
do that.
Cool. All right, so he talks about advice that you've received. What advice would you give some young rappers, young artists, especially females, who are looking to get into this rap thing?
Be yourself.
It's such a cliche, but it's like the truest thing.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself. Find a tribe. Find some sort of community that you can lean on, and they can lean on you.
Exactly.
Because you can't do it by yourself.
You can't.
You have to have people help you. And we're very tribal people in general. So
yeah,
lean on that.
Stick at it. Be consistent.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, don't give up. For real.
And continue to evolve.
All right. Yo, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the Double XL audience as we get to know Flyana Boss?
Well, hi, Double XL audience.
Yeah, we never expected to be on Double XL, so this is dope.
Yeah, we're Flyana Boss, and yeah, catch us doing some stuff this year.
Yeah. All right, why don't you go ahead and share any handles or channels or anything that you would like people to follow you at?
We're Flyana Boss everywhere. It's FLYANABOSS.
Yes.
Bet.
Everywhere.
Bet. Yo, check out Flyana Boss. Candyman coming this Friday, streaming on all platforms. Hitting the road with the Boss Botanical Garden Tour. I love that name so much.
Thank you.
If you can get tickets at this point, but go check for that. And congrats again on all the success. Thank you both for joining me, and looking forward to talking to you again in the future.
Yes,
thank you,
Joey.
Nice talking with you.